Hi, I'm Landscaper and this is the Wannabe Composer series. Right, we're currently working on some more house stuff. So at the moment we've got a little beat I put together. Kick drums, nice and soft. And got some hats. A little clap. A nice little roll in bass, quite simple. Kontakt 7, I've got chronographs just doing me some keys. So I feel like it's a nice start. I feel like this time I want to go and get some vocal samples first and then try and utilize those within the track itself. So I'm going to load my old friend Splice. Okay, so I like that vocal, that's nice. Otherwise I wouldn't have picked it. Be weird. So what am I thinking? Well, I'm thinking initially I want to duplicate this and I'm gonna mess about with some little bits of it. So I'm gonna put that out to one side, do my usual little color coding. Then I think I'm gonna put some crazy reverb and a few other bits of effects on it, and then I'm gonna just chop little tiny sections. I might leave them in the place they're at, and then we're gonna hook some huge messy reverb on there, concert hall, loads of it. Then I'm gonna run an effects track to this track, and I'm gonna use my guitar rig 6. I think we'll go effects type. Let's try a delay to start with, see what happens. And I'm gonna unmute a few other little bits. Okay. I was quite like that. I'm going to pop both of these now into a group channel. A bit of mix in here, so let's just get some EQ going. Silver bullet. Just compress this. Take the volume down a little. Now let's do some other random bits. Now, if we're thinking we're going to kick in at like 33, which, or 25, one or the other, not sure which yet. No, you know what? I might kick in there. So I'm going to do a little variation, I think, again, because that did work quite nicely. And I think what we'll do is we'll take the first half of the keys, that intro. Okay, and then I think usually we'll drop in some hi-hats, stick a reverb on them. That'll do for now. Again, you can do some other effects later. You know what, I will do some other effects because I do this a lot. I'm gonna add on a little thing that I've got called Fin Micro, which is like a finishing tool. Okay, it didn't really add an awful lot, did it? Let's try something else. A little bit of reverb on it as well. And then I think what we'll do is we'll write the volume of it slightly from that point there so that it doesn't impact quite as hard as it did. I think we're going to want the bass coming that early. Okay, that's a pretty good start. Let's come one more listen. Okay, and at that point there, I think I'm going to want everything to drop off, and we're going to want to bring some form of riser into that. Let's go find my risers. You're going to want to kill that in. crash or something. I'll drop that in just there before that drop, I think. Okay, I think I'm bringing this in the wrong place. Because I've got that intro bar, which I forgot about. Okay, so no, the bass doesn't want to happen there. These need to move one step beyond. No, 2 steps beyond, in fact. Yes. Sack all that off. Oh, no, I'm not. All right, so I'll move that to start at 25. And then we're going to move this lot to there as the riser. Then I think what we'll do is, for the beginning, we'll just keep the hats. We'll shrink the kicks in half. And I feel like maybe we'll have a little bit of the phase occurring here and a little bit of the reverb, although I want silence, so perhaps I'll be a bit more rigid with the drop off here. Okay, then that drops us into here. So this is where we're potentially going to kick off with the actual track. Well, and I think at this point we're probably going to want double time kicks. Double time kicks. Watch how I do this slowly and painfully. Do as I say, not as I do. Yeah, that's the one. And I'm probably going to want to step up the kind of bass sound as well. So I could do, you know, a really light version of this. And maybe what we'll do is we'll reverse this and we'll unmute it and see how that sounds. Okay, so let's try and get this vocal sounding a little bit nicer. So, gonna load up iZotope, Nectar. And I think, what do I think? Dance and electronic, big wide lead. Start there, see what happens. That's what happens. Glad you were here for that. What about Daleks? Okay, I'm going to spend a little while with this vocal because I kind of need it to punch through in a certain way, I think. So I'm going to faff about and then I'll come back and tell you what I did. I've chopped out the breathing. I mean, some people like that, and in certain tracks I really do, but I've chopped out the initial breath before the guy sings. Then what I've done is I've added a couple of little nectars to do some kind of clean up stuff on the initial vocal. Then I've whacked a plate reverb on it, kept it quite tight, and then just to find a little bit of compression on the top. This is what I've got. I've tried to set the echo length, the delay length, so that it doesn't hit into the next phrase. Hope that made sense. I want to drop a bass in now, backing up this initial synth here, but something a bit heavier, a bit deeper, I don't know what. So I think I might have found a bass that I quite like. And what I've done is the kind of obligatory drops at 300 for the mud and where the kick sits as well, which is 65 roughly. I might tighten those up a little, but at the moment I'm just playing it with the other bass sound or the other synth sound and the kick just to get a feel. I like. Drop a bit of compression on there. This is quite nice and clean. Now the Kontakt synth I've got coming in is not particularly clean, which I'm hoping is going to provide the kind of the texture. Now I got a bit of a choice here because I could drop it in without this synth. I'm thinking that this little intro vocal thing doesn't quite work, but I like the idea, so I am going to faff about with that in a little while. And I feel like we need something else to cover this little section here. And I don't know what yet. Initially what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and find that vocal sample and see if he's got any other stuff that's in a similar vein. No such luck. Maybe plan B. So I kind of want some long-running synth, I think, to cover this little section here. So I think I'm going to load up an Omnisphere. Okay, got a little Omnisphere that I quite like there, and then I'm going to try and fix what I don't like about this initial vocal sample cut stuff. Okay, that's better. Now I'm fairly sure that is the same, so I'm just going to range select the previous and copy that across, and I think that'll be the same for this section too. Although I've got to be honest, I didn't really have any particular issue with it once it got going. And I feel like as well across this section, maybe I need to twist up the hi-hats a little bit more again. I'm going to put little markers on each of the bars. I'm just going to raise a little just to give a little movement. And I'm going to do the opposite reverbs. Okay, let's see. I do want a little bit of that initial impact of that hi-hat because I want it to signify the start of the bar, but I don't want too much of it. Okay, I'm not disliking that, so I think I'm probably going to want to bring in that Omnisphere, maybe some single notes running through this section. Okay, like that. So yeah, maybe I might want something else in there as well. Perhaps I need to release a little more of the vocal throughout this bit. Make some additional chops. That, right. I'm going to sack these off and I'm going to rearrange a little bit of this because that little one there was very tasty. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to duplicate my track, sack off all of that, and I'm going to carry that across to there. A little more reverb on it. I also want to nick this one as well for maybe the gaps on the beat. Do we know what we're doing? Getting somewhere. I think it might be there, you know. Could be completely wrong. You kind of feel like it would be similar. I mean, I feel like it's going to happen every single one, but I also feel like it's a little too loud. And also, I feel like I really like the empty space as it dropped in. So I'm going to do a little volume checker on the Omnisphere synth, just at the end, see if that helps. Let's try on the full version because the end of this is a slightly different one. There's this fourth quarter. Okay, so I think that me is becoming irritating. I like it, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to fade it down slowly. I'm going to get rid of a few of them. I'm going to fade these three down a bit. Do this manually. Nice, okay. I say that a lot. Okay, so kind of needs this next step up. I figure that's potentially going to come with maybe a drum break or something like that. So I brought one in. I'm just going to sort out the time stretch, kill any bass I think in it. So I'm just going to put a quick EQ on. This might be easy if I solo the drums. I want to leave room for the hi-hats. Let's just try bringing the bass and see what happens. I don't dislike that. I think I might want to bring in almost like a variation on the hats. Don't want any of that. Do want both of you. Don't want you, don't want you. I'm going to do, as usual, some crazy ass reverb. Okay, that break didn't work. I'm going to sack that off. And I'm going to try and find another one because I think the break is still a possibility. Fix this tempo. 96, and I want it to be 126. Yeah, that works better, I think. Time will be the judge. Now, I kind of want a second clap or kind of like, I don't know, like a slap. Now I'd like some other kind of like a ting, like of a ride, you know? Yeah, that. Yeah, sometimes you get right into this that you forget to get the loo, so I'm gonna go. I've just realised the impact sound with the cymbal. I haven't cut out the frequency next to the kick, so I'm just doing that quickly. I'm going to copy this across, see how it scans. Let's drop in everybody else. So I think the drop still needs a bit of work. I also feel like maybe copy across this synth and then drop out these last few notes so that the break is a bit cleaner. Okay, so the drum break didn't really work there, and again that synth coming in makes it too swishy-washy, but I did kind of like the muting in and out, or I'm sure there's a way of doing this. Okay, so you just held down Alt and used the scissors and it did all of the cuts for me. So I'm feeling like I need to pull in some more vocals now. And I'm going to duplicate this track just initially, sack all those off, just because I like the effect of that. So let's have a look for some more vocals in the key of C minor. Right, I found another set of vocals that I like, so I'm going to drop these in and try and work with these a little. At the moment they're on the duplicated tracks, they've got the same effects and stuff, but I'm going to switch that about and see what I can come up with.
I didn't know that I could want you so deep. It's when I saw you with someone who's not me. I'm gonna be better than you thought. I promise I won't jealous. You don't deserve it all. 'Cause I'm not like you. I'm not like you.
I think I'm gonna I'll leave these vocals running in the background, but I'm going to drop them right down and see if that actually scans.
Is when I show you with someone who's not. Is I'm not like you. I'm not like you. You make me nervous every time you're with her, but I can be on my worst behavior. I didn't know that I could want you so deep. Is when I show you with someone who's not me. I'm gonna be better, better than you thought. I promise I won't jealous. You don't deserve it all. 'Cause I'm not like you. I'm not like you.
I quite like that. Feel like I need to go back, have another listen. Sometimes I get down a rabbit hole and I forget where I'm at. I think what I'm going to do is break it up. So I'm going to drop in, I'm going to move these guys over to here. And I'm going to drop back a set of these into that slot there. I might just bring in a little bit of this synth again here. Oh yeah, and I can hear a little something in this, possibly. I think I might move it onto the reverb track. I just had an idea. May not work. I'll try and time stretch this double time and then fade it in. You never know. Yeah, I just had another little something and I want to check it out. Little plate reverb for the break. I think I'm going to duplicate this track, sack off everything before. I want that to play, I think, twice the length again. Not sure it's in the right place. We'll find out. Now I've gone mad. Can't work out where it's supposed to be. I can hear it in my head. Yeah, okay, I'm going to try that. I'm going to phase this out. I'm going to kill the drums except for the very first one. And I'm going to reverb this up. Reverb it up. And I'm going to do the micro fin up as well.
You make me nervous every time you're with her, but I can be on my worst behavior. I didn't know that I could want you so deep. It's when I saw you with someone who's not me.
I'm going to get rid of that, the standard clap as well. From that, I'm going to rearrange this bass slightly. Then I kind of want to drop into something else. I don't know what yet though. These are the dilemmas. What I want to do with this is I want to kind of, I don't know now, I want to strip it back and go somewhere funky with it. Yeah, something like that. Oh, that's terrible. Oh boy. Sometimes you're shooting your score. My question is, has it stepped up or has it stepped away? I think that should probably end. Ditch those. Ditch that. Got a nice hollow gap. another one with that in it. I haven't. So I'm going to move that over there just in case I need it. Cut off all of that. Do I like the bass doing that? I don't know. Don't mess about here. I feel like an arpeggiator would work here.
'Cause I'm not like you. I'm not like you. 'Cause I'm not like you. I'm not like you.
I think I'm going to double this up. Double that. I'm going to bring in the Omnisphere.
Not like you. I'm not like you.
I need another sound here, don't I? I don't know what. I don't know where to look or what to do. Some form of arpeggiator is what I'm thinking. Oh boy. Ooh. We have blown stuff up. This could be a problem. Oh. Oh. I don't think she's coming back. Oh. I'll be back, folks, after a brief word from our sponsors. Yeah.